It's
I mean,
the,
if they can.
enemy of Black Adam.
Did you know that there's Office characters on there?
No.
Well, shit, I don't need to
man.
use the Andy Bernard one now.
Are you ready for a good ass show?
You goddamn right I am.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition, another episode of my show, and we just have one question about him. Does he get high? It's Dave.
You'll have to excuse my eyes. I'm half Asian and stoned.
I really think so.
Hey, the Japanese occupied my people's lands for years. I am offended! I'm gonna have a drink.
And also we are joined by the man behind the scenes who runs the show that you know, the show that we love, and the show that it is today. Makes it ready for our tasty YouTube, available at definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.
No drugs.
It's Robin.
Goddamn right it is. I'm over here trying to make Michael Scott say things, but he didn't want to say them. What's up? I'm back again. We made it last week, so now it's 2 weeks in a row.
Back to back.
Back to back. Like
Just
some
like
team
Drake.
that won twice or something.
Twice
Anyway,
in
I'm
3
introduced by
weeks,
Jake.
That's
That
better
guy.
than my sex life.
Yeah, there he
Yeah.
is. It's one take Jake.
Back in the saddle again. Hey.
Hey,
Now,
come
we're
to
doing
the
a musical version.
WB.
Yeah, no doubt.
Eat more
More
chicken.
chicken!
We're off to a great start.
We're off to a
Just
rip
hitting
roaring start here.
dingas!
Dingas.
Dang it.
Crank.
Dingas!
Cranked. I
That
didn't
guy.
realize that was the guy on TikTok, Jake Vasecki, who goes
Yeah.
ball. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was the same dude that had the "This is all you do, this is all I have" video.
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh yeah, so like this girl walks in and her boyfriend's sitting there playing video games, and she goes to turn off, and he's like, no, and he's like, why? And she's like, it's all you do. And he's like, it's all I have. And like that was like the first thing I ever saw him on.
That's him?
That's him.
okay.
He says, you probably know me of one of, like, because he posted a video. He's like, you know me from one of three things. And it was, like,
Right.
either the guy who calls ball, this guy, or, you know.
Oh, okay.
This is all I have. And I was like, whoa,
Ball.
that's a big, yeah. I'm like, that's a big change. Like, because he did not look like he was in a good situation when that video
Right.
happened. I mean, none of us were.
Fair.
I bet
I
that's
definitely
the
related
thing. Like
to that video.
his wife now, I guess.
Probably.
Like when she does the videos of him doing his
Oh
videos.
my god, those are
like,
so
it's
funny.
Like that's the one thing I weirdly have gotten into on TikTok is the dueling couple TikToks.
Right.
Where like the woman will make a TikTok, like the one I just saw the other day. This woman made a TikTok about when he's yelling at you, but he looks and he's like in a cowboy hat, looking like he's on Yellowstone, right? And she's like, when he's yelling at you, but he looks like this. Well, then the next thing I scroll to is him standing there in the kitchen. He's like, all right, let's see how this works. And he puts on his cowboy hat and his jacket, and he walks in. He says, hey, I just got home from work. The house is a mess. Where's dinner? And he just starts laying into her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, motherfucker. And she comes in the room. And she walks in and she sees his phone and just started laughing. Because she's like, oh, you fucking got me.
You got me.
Yeah. But that's a weird thing. I mean, what I used TikTok 2 years ago for and what I use TikTok now, it's different.
Roughly
Like,
the
it's
same for me.
yeah.
I can vouch for that because I get half of them.
Right.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
I get
Prob-
see,
not
I get
half.
workout.
Well, I'm
Oh.
not saying you send them all to me. I'm saying like I'm also in that similar algorithm. Like half of them that you send, I've already seen. I'm like,
you're like, yep,
yeah, I mean,
been there. You're
makes
like,
sense.
I was on TikTok an hour ago.
Right. I was there.
Do you remember that time when TikTok first came out and you and I, Robin, we were just sitting there going through
Mhm.
TikToks and you looked at mine and you're like, what the fuck do you look at on TikTok? Because all yours were like chicks and dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And mine is nothing but like sweaty dudes lifting weight
Right.
and being like, yeah, if you lean at this degree of an angle and you pull back, and it's all like just.
And mine's over there, body yada 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 yada.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at workout, meal prep, like survivalist stuff. And Robin's
Hot
like,
girl shit.
yeah.
Robin's like, Robin's like, left cheek, make it twerk, right? Make it twerk.
I'm like, wait, that's on here? I'm over here learning skills when I could be doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to life.
Yeah.
That's
like, wow, I could watch a guy build a house from mud, or I could look at this chick's nipples.
I think it's so
nipples.
so funny because TikTok, it's got the line, you know, like it's no nudity and all that, like, and it inevitably sneaks in there. But then
same on Instagram. Like Instagram has gotten so.
Instagram has gotten really bad. Like every single time I've opened it in the last week, it's porn. It's like girls naked. I'm like,
as long as
I'm not mad.
But
I'm just like,
sometimes I want to be able to open social media in public.
I mean,
right.
There's another one. Like I opened up Twitter the other day, and a couple there's like this group of girls in Japan who've just decided to tag every one of their pictures with anime and gaming, and because that's like a classification on Twitter, like, and I'm interested in gaming, like I have a lot of gaming stuff, it gets tagged in with that because of the algorithm, and so I'm just like scrolling along, like Xbox game, guy playing Madden, boobs, guy playing Madden. Duck shit, like more stuff about the ducks, more boob. I'm like if I want boobs, I know where to find them. You don't have to bring them to, like, don't bring the mountain to Muhammad. I've been to the mountain and it is good.
Also, I'd like to point out how weirdly adult we are sounding right now. Be like, you know what? There's just too much boobs. There's too much pornography on social media.
Too much porn.
Like, knock it off. I know where to find it. Stop it.
Ladies, put your Ghibli bits away unless I'm asking to see them.
Exactly.
No, please bring them to me. I would like to see them.
Bring them to Robin.
I'm speaking as a professional.
I would like. Nope, I'm not. Ever.
Unprofessionally, also.
I have Bill Clinton.
It's very
good. Very good.
Robin's over here providing freehand mammograms.
It's my new character, Blind Guy McSqueezy.
Blind Guy McSqueezy.
Oh,
man, I hadn't watched.
He says things like, "Come here, let me get a good look at you."
I hadn't watched The Office in a while, and I started watching the Superfan episodes from season 5. And there's a lot of shit that I either haven't seen or just completely missed.
Well, the Superfan ones also have stuff that just isn't on the regular episodes.
Right. Yeah, I get
so,
that.
I mean,
I've seen them all. I've seen all 5 seasons of Superfan episodes.
Okay.
For some reason, season 5, I feel like there's a lot more stuff that I either didn't get on first viewing or I slept through the episodes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't been able to sit through all of them. Like, I don't know. Probably because I've seen The Office so many times. Right. I'm like, I don't really want to pay attention the whole time. You know?
Because, the problem with it is, you do have to pay attention the whole time.
Yeah.
Because, if you don't, all of a sudden the rhythm of the episode that you're used to, because you've seen it so many times, gets changed, and you're like, wait, someone's saying something I'm not used to. I have to go back and rewind it.
Right. What episode am I on now? What happened to? Yeah. It's a big fucking mess.
Who's doing? Yeah.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Dave looks over at the game that's on TV. He's like, I don't know. That looks like Bergman, maybe.
Payne is on first now. Actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's just chalk this up to it's a loss for Philly. It's not going anywhere.
Well, like they were saying earlier, I don't know if you would come to the house, but
are you talking about the 2 games thing?
Yeah, nobody has lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Neither team has lost 2 games in a row in the postseason, and since the Phillies won the last one, Houston's going to win tonight. Next game, Philly wins.
Yep.
Well, that's
But
really easy to say for a team that hadn't lost any games coming into the World Series.
Yeah. Also, Houston sucks.
Fuck Houston.
They're a
I
bunch of
hate
cheaters.
I
But
hate
they're
Houston.
they're ranked fourth on this fucking list that we have. So let's talk about the list.
All right,
Who the
list.
fuck is Jake Marsh?
I don't know, but he's a dickhead and he doesn't know shit.
Jake
So
Marsh?
No shit from
so
fuck.
so Barstool posted this thing this morning.
Barstool is like I hate Barstool.
Barstool's becoming a fucking dick.
Barstool was never that good to begin with, but they're becoming what TMZ started as, and they're like them and On3 as a recruiting agency. Both of them are a joke. If I see them report something on Twitter, I look for double verification. Like they're hoe bags.
Right. They seem like they'll say just about anything. But anyway, they posted this list and I was like, this is the stupidest list ever. 124 what?
Worst list. I'm agreeing.
It's
with
bad. Yeah, 124 major sports teams power rankings. And I looked at it and first it was like Golden State and I was like, I guess. And this is like right now I'm assuming. But then the next one,
yeah.
the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Wrong. Nope. 0 points for that one.
Right?
Incorrect.
You're gonna tell me the Tampa Bay Lightning
That just got boat raced in the Stanley Cup final.
by
The Colorado Avalanche, who are what number?
Shit.
down the way, number 8.
Ludicrous.
Woo!
The
The public
Wait,
bathroom.
so they get fucking steamboated and still get ranked higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They got their shit wrecked. Like it was 6 games, wasn't that close. It was 6 games because I said it was going to be 6 games.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's a joke. The Phillies at 20. First of all, the Phillies are the first team in baseball history to get to 10,000 losses, so they definitely need to be a lot further down the list. Just because you're in the World Series now does not mean you're not a historic loser.
Yeah.
That's like saying that Oregon State should be number 3 in the power rankings because they made it to the championship once.
Hey, if you ask them, they'll tell you.
What else do I have a problem with here? Fuck Carolina. Who cares? I have a real big problem with the Blazers at 88.
88. That one, I was like, how bad are they gonna just fuck over the Blazers on this? And I look and I'm like,
88. They put them
pretty bad.
one above the worst baseball team in baseball.
Yeah.
Oakland, soon to be Las Vegas A's.
So okay, let's look at how many baseball teams. 1, 2.
If they go to Las Vegas, it's not like they're gonna do any better because that motherfucker doesn't want to spend money.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, that's my thing on the A's.
That's your baseball rant?
Yeah, that's my baseball rant for the day.
6. There's only 6 baseball teams below the Portland Trail Blazers.
That's absurd.
You're telling me that there aren't any more than that? Like, I don't know. That the whole list. So
I'll actually post this on social media so you can see me.
Yeah.
See it and bitch about it.
If you were to look at this
Saints
list.
72, really?
I mean, I don't care about the Saints.
But they're above the Steelers at 77.
This is such a stupid fucking list.
I wish there were some criteria because they didn't post any context. They just threw this out there and said, "Here you go. Fucking argue amongst yourselves."
This guy may as well said these are the teams I like the most, ranked 1 to 124. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
That could be it.
I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna rank the teams how I feel about them from 1 to 124.
Boom. Do it.
All right.
Jake has homework.
Jake has homework. Number 125, the University of Washington.
Out of 124. Oh man, I fucking hate them so much.
I'm still stuck on the A's. I'm angry about the A's right now.
It's really egregiously bad. You may remember when Oregon came up last year and played up here in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently, it's supposed to rain harder than that.
I heard that. My dad was
Allegedly.
talking about it, and I was like, well, I mean, like Oregon played okay in that. I mean, it was terrible weather.
We were a running team though. Like both of these teams
Right.
want to throw the ball.
Right.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
hilarious. It's gonna
Gonna
be
be the
so
fucking
funny.
toilet bowl.
I'm gonna
6-3.
I'm gonna put money on Oregon State and the under
That's the
because
under is gonna hit. I,
I think between the two teams, Oregon State can actually run the ball,
yeah.
and so they're like a 4.5 point underdog. So
Hmm.
that's likely to cash too because they're not gonna
Yeah.
win. They're not gonna lose by a lot.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you bet on that?
Well, I walk into the casino.
Oh yeah.
I put money into the deal, and then I go.
I put money into the
You got
deal
sport.
and
You
make
got
it do the
casino.
thing.
Yeah, I
You
go
got
bloop, bloop,
casino
bloop,
sports
and then it
betting
goes
in Washington, huh?
and I take the ticket. Yeah,
Because we don't have that in Oregon, right? Am I
We
not
don't.
wrong?
We do.
but you can do online shit like
Yeah.
through the Oregon. You can go through the Oregon lottery and sportsbook through the Oregon lottery.
Yeah. There's
Really?
definitely ways in Oregon. Oh, we
No,
didn't
I
buy
don't.
Powerball tickets.
No, we didn't because I went there. They shut off buying at seven
They
o'clock.
ran out of tickets.
They didn't give
Oh.
any more tickets out after 7 because I tried to buy some right when I picked up this beer. I was like, and I'll take what did I tell her, like $20? I was like, what can $20 get me? I want all that.
Damn.
And then she's like, no, you can't.
Well, I'm gonna have to hope my parents won it, because if they did, I'm never working again.
That'd be cool.
You're not working either. I'm finding a way to start a company. I mean,
Oh,
you'll
that
work,
that would
but
also
it'll
be cool.
be not working.
Right.
Mm.
We designated dude guy.
I'll make you a jersey. You have to
Yeah,
wear
just
it. No, like
I
a
I
fucking hockey sweater.
I'm
just
gonna
as
You'll be
dude
like
guy on the
Kevin
back.
Smith. Yeah, dude guy.
I'm gonna finish school just so that I can come back and work, and you can create a department of science, and I'll just run the
I want to be
Dave's job
research
is
and
to
development.
see how scientific
science.
he can get.
Yeah,
Can I be the Miller Department of Applied Sciences?
Along with dude guy, I don't know.
Yeah,
That seems like a
I don't
lot.
no dude guy in applied sciences at Miller Industries.
wait, but I'm the science guy.
No, I'm in
Dave,
applied sciences. It's different.
I haven't been to
like
college yet,
Batman.
so I don't know
Yeah,
what you mean
exactly.
between science and applied sciences. I'm about to apply some science on some deer butts, but
Well, it's like how quantum physics are both observed and unobserved. They behave differently whether or not they're
Oh,
viewed.
don't even get me started on that shit. Like I watched
I like
again
how
TikToks.
I like how you went real deep with that, and then I was like, oh, okay, my stoned drunk brain. I
You're
understand
like,
what you're
wait,
saying.
actual science? Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just joking about science and getting confused, and then you talked about
That's
actual science,
why
and I was like,
that's
oh
why
yeah,
I'm
my
that's why
brain's
I'm in
working again.
applied sciences, Dave.
Yep,
You're seeing how close to science you can get. You're trying to find the line. That's what
I'm
Dave's
always
here
trying to
for.
find here to find the line, folks.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, we're not
Oh
gonna get into
man.
that conversation on here.
Not this time.
Not
I'm not.
here, not now.
Not ever.
Oh
But
no, we'll
Okay.
do it like in person so that nobody has recorded. What I
what are you
said.
talking about, Dave?
I don't nothing.
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 I'm just
By the
shave,
way,
Sodas.
dude guy is the name of the episode.
Dude guy.
dude, guy. You know what?
Designated
I
dude
will
guy.
drink to that.
Designated dude guy. Yes. Designated.
That
I
is
like it.
interesting though. It makes me wonder, like, if you were to make just a phony baloney company to pay all your friends to do nothing, like, what would my like official thing that I'd be doing be?
I don't know. I told Dave the other day if we won the lottery or the $1 billion, I was like, we're gonna start a company and we're gonna hire all of our friends and everybody's gonna be CEO, like co-CEO.
Co CEOs.
Just like, or like make everyone a VP of their own department.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, and so whoever
Pick a
wins the
department. You're
lottery,
the VP.
whoever wins the lottery is the CEO.
Yep.
Everybody gets to be whatever acronym for their department.
We should have a CEO and then co-CEOs.
You have to have a
Like,
chief financial officer.
Gonna be our
main
chief fun officer.
CEO.
Our CFO, the chief fun officer.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the chief boner officer? Dave.
Boner champ probably.
I've got
But
pills and shots for that now. So
there's a fucking
okay, not pills.
fruit
Actually,
fly in here. It's been driving me crazy.
Oh,
I don't want to
dude.
be the guy that's like
how do you
the
know that
entire
that flies?
show.
I had a fly in the car, and it
Just
was
saw it. Yeah.
what day was that? Monday, and it was cold. And I was like, "All right, motherfucker, we're playing freeze out, and you're flying out." Like, I finally found it and swatted it away, and it got out. Like,
Dude, there's
what I'm
I,
talking
I
about.
hate, especially when I'm driving from like Seattle to Eugene. I
Yeah.
hate when there's a bug in the car. It's the most annoying and like roll down the window and you watch it like
And it goes down.
it
Yeah.
gets super close. You try to like wait for it to land like on the edge of the window and then you roll it down just a little bit.
Mhm.
Tactics and getting bugs out of your car.
Flies are the
Hey,
worst.
I've always wanted to buy that salt gun.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, those look
those are
fun.
Right? It's one of those things that I've always seen. I'm like, oh, I want to get one of those, and then I never get one of those. And then there's flies around, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, I wish I had a salt gun.
Tell your
Like, if I had
family
a
you need
salt
one
gun,
for
you guys would be
Christmas.
in trouble. Maybe you need to
Uh,
get a assault rifle.
well, one, there's no such thing as an assault rifle.
No,
Don't do this. Don't get me started on gun shit on the fucking podcast.
No,
I
Dave.
think he said assault rifle.
Yeah, you need a assault rifle.
Nope, you said assault rifle.
Yeah,
God
that's what I
damn
said.
it.
That's
Assault
exactly
rifle.
what he said.
God
Assault
damn it.
rifle.
You know what? I'll drink to that.
You didn't say assault rifle. You said assault rifle.
You know,
He's like,
fuck you. You're right.
actually, he said
Um,
what he said, but he didn't say it. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I might be a little bit touchy about my guns, all right? America.
Well, you know, it is voting season after all.
Oh yeah, I need to vote. I'm putting
No, you
David Deaton on the ballot for something. I can't remember what it was, but
CEO
Soil.
of
soil
Soil
monitor
and
dude or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, Samson Simon has already been voted in on a write-in. So if I put Dave on one,
Put Dave-
then they
like
have to
Dave
run
is-
off in December.
David is a designated
like how far do we
DudeGuy.
have to run though?
Right.
Can we
Like-
just wrestle instead?
30
He'll bite your
yards.
fingers, dude. You're
Exactly.
You're too close to law enforcement. He'll fuck you up.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Well, I mean, Samson Simon and I, we had a conversation about law enforcement a few years back while I was in law enforcement and he was hating law enforcement. So,
It's pretty consistent though with Samson.
I mean, yeah, it's very consistent, you know?
Give
Yeah.
me those fingers.
Give me those fingers.
Hashtag give me those fingers.
Hashtag give me those fingers.
Oh man.
Oh, so should we talk about what happened in Houston?
Did the Astros play?
No, the other thing that happened in Houston.
Oh, because the Astros did lose there. But
Was there a shooting in Houston?
There
No.
sure was.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Houston.
Was it JFK
Blown away. What else do I have to say?
or was that
Building set
Dallas?
Fire.
No,
Dallas.
I was on Dallas once.
Ducks
I've never
play
been
dead.
to Texas.
I will never I will forever be angry with the Register Guard for the headline Ducks play dead in Dallas when they lost to Colorado in the Cotton Bowl. It was bullshit.
Oh, that's not a good one.
Yeah. I have a blanket from that game. Kind of sick. It's a wool blanket from the Pendleton wool and Millers. It's like
Oh.
a 1 in 250 blanket. It's
Wow.
pretty sick.
It's fancy.
Yeah. What? Check me out. What's up?
I have a
Mhm.
blanket from the bleachers that somebody left. So
Also
just at a
cool.
regular ass game.
Just a regular ass blanket.
I'm currently using the blanket that I used as a child in high school, so when I go to sleep. So
It's fair.
Wait, you were a child in high school?
yeah, 17 is a child.
Well, I thought you were.
I wasn't an adult.
Oh, I completely blanked out with it. Were you sure you weren't an adult in high school, Dave?
No, I definitely wasn't.
His birthday's what? June 12th?
Yeah, June 12th, 1986.
I was joking that he was held back.
Oh.
Hey, you guys might be smarter than me, but I'm not that dumb. Oh, look at me! I've been to college.
Well, just because I went to college doesn't mean I learned anything.
Yeah, you went to college.
Yeah, I went to
You
more
went to
colleges than
college.
both of you put together.
You went to more total colleges.
Yes.
How many did you go to?
Yeah, how many did you go to?
Oh, okay.
Oh God,
got-
he's looking up. That means he's really thinking.
I'm really thinking. Got out of high school, went to Southern Oregon University,
1,
dropped out, moved home, moved to Corvallis, went to Lynn Benton.
2,
2, joined the Navy out of there. So Coastline Community.
All right, you already beat me.
I think there's Eastern Texas University.
That sounds made up.
It's a small college. I mean, they work with the military, so it's a small college.
I like the University of North Texas for their coffee cups. 'Cause it spells cunt.
Okay, so I got out of the Navy, moved home, went to Lynn Benton again. Are we counting it twice?
No, that's the
Okay.
same college. Did it change to a different college?
No. Okay, so I went to Lynn Benton, dropped out.
I'm noticing a pattern.
Well, actually, I did.
I think that was the last one, wasn't it?
No, it's not. I went to Mesa Community College in California. I completed that course.
Oh.
So,
you're over here looking like Booker
came
T.
back. Came back.
Oh
no! Before that, I went to UCC. So that's 6 colleges.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
And you have like 18 credits.
32.
Right.
32.
So you tied us, right? Because did you say you were at 3, Jake?
I've been to Lane and Lynn Benton.
Oh, so yep, more than both of us combined. Wow. Good
Yep.
for you.
I'm a fucking winner. Woo!
I heard that echo.
Okay. That's not
Robin,
like
David Deaton, Kanye champion.
Yeah. Robin has infinitely more degrees than both of us put together.
It's true. All the degrees.
That's true.
Way to become a doctorate. Fucking Houston just threw a no-hitter in the World Series.
I just got that. Christian Javier, K's 9 as Houston pieces together the first combined no-hitter in MLB postseason history to win 5-0. Story at 11.
And Dusty Baker walking out there singing about WB. He's wearing black gloves.
Eat more chicken.
Oh my God! Wait, okay. So back to what we started to talk about.
Oh,
you
right.
guys. Hey,
Amigos.
real quick.
What, Dave?
Do I get high?
Fucking knew it.
Figured I need to squeeze that in one time.
That's what she said.
I still get drunk though. I still get
Oh.
drunk though. I enjoy it.
Yep.
This is what the kids used to call cross-faded.
I did it. That's what she said at Dollar General today because I went to check out at the store and the girl goes, "All right, go ahead and slide your card in whenever you're ready." I'm like, "That's what she said." What? Nothing.
Like what?
Huh? Okay. Back to the original subject. What were we talking about? Migos.
Yeah.
Someone got shot in Houston.
Offset.
Wait, Offset got shot? I thought it was like the other dude.
Was it Takeoff?
Takeoff, yeah.
It was Takeoff.
Takeoff.
Oh fuck! I thought it was Offset.
No, nope. Offset and Quavo are still alive. Quavo was there.
Way more sad. Oh.
I thought you were gonna be like, man, I'm relieved.
No, dude, he was my favorite.
Because Offset's the one that dated Cardi B and they're married or were married. Yeah, he's not dead.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, not really.
I mean, not for me.
Yeah, like I don't.
Jake is frozen into blurriness.
Yeah, he's really
like,
the blurriness of sadness.
He's really torn up about this.
Honestly, though, like he was my favorite Migo.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could have a favorite, but
Oh, he was definitely the best one. He's definitely the most talented. He had he could actually do more than one flow.
oh, see,
And
I only knew Quavo because of Rockin' Jock
Didn't he play some basketball?
or the
Isn't
celebrity
Quavo?
basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quavo's the basketball playing one.
yeah.
God, that sounds really like
That sounded like your dad.
that sounded super like accidental racist, right?
yeah.
He ain't a basketball playing one, right?
But
How come
like
every time a black man
How
picks
come?
as I said it, I felt it, and I was like, man, that feels really like old timey. Not
Welcome to the
yeah,
WB.
like
you're drinking your Jick Jack is what you're doing.
Oh, God.
I love Jick Jack.
Oh, man. That is a joke that's funny to like 6 people.
Yes,
Right.
and
Like
I
It's
hope
half of our
really fucking
listenership.
funny to
it's
those
really
6
fucking funny,
people.
but I hope it never reaches more than that many
Because
people
if it
because
reaches more than that, there's a problem.
Something bad
Yeah.
has happened.
yes, like I ran for office or something.
Or we won $1 billion.
If we won $1 billion, we wouldn't have to care.
They're like, what did he say? And we're like, I don't care. I'll say it again.
I got $1 billion.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
I'm a
thought
CEO.
I've thought about in the past, like we can't run for like we could run for office.
I've done too much dumb shit to run
Technically.
for office.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a weird thing that you start thinking about, right? Like like
Mhm.
for me personally, I started thinking about my conduct like during the whole Me Too movement. And I was like, oh shit,
Oh
I've
yeah.
definitely done some shit I'm not proud of. Oh shit,
Yeah.
that was definitely considered that. I
Yeah.
did not
Uh-huh.
mean for that to have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not running for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm never being an official anything. We're just
official
all
asshole.
I'll be designated dude guy. That's what I'll
yeah.
do.
Exactly.
We can't. None of us can run. Like, and the things that'll get out are not even close to as bad as the things that won't get out because it's only like 4 of us that know what's going on.
Oh
Right. The
man.
problem with you, Dave, is that they'll be like, Mr. Deaton, would you care to comment on the allegations towards you? You're like, I did not touch her butthole. And they're like,
We're
no,
like,
not that, but
we'll
we
come
still
back to
got
that
you
in a
here.
second. Not that.
Oof, yeah.
Put a pin in that,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh, pin the tail on the butthole. Oh man. Oh my god. That reminds me of that stupid Alex Carlatos commercial that they keep playing. I don't know if Jake has seen it because he's in Mashington, but have you seen it at all? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The one
No.
where they
I
play
know
some
Dave's. So let me find it real fast. Val Hoyle versus Alex Carlatos for whatever Peter DeFazio's position was.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've got a bunch of
guy
the
that
best,
sticks
the
around for a
most
long
metal
time.
commercial in the world though is the Citizens for Sanity commercial. Have we talked about that on the podcast?
Nah, not that
I don't remember.
It's the one where everybody just starts like they're like Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden have created a liberal hellscape where everyone is murdering everyone. And then people just start like shooting each other and like one guy gets his head kicked in and another guy gets slammed into a wall. It's fucking rad.
Wait, is it
Great.
from Texas?
It's on I don't know, it's on TV though, but it's fucking great and it's like
Well,
like
this
if you like watching ridiculousness or people just getting fucking if you like World Star, like it looked like a World Star highlight video is what this thing looked like.
I love that when you type in Val Hoyle ad, you can't find the ad. But I can't get away from it on the TV every fucking
Oh
5
yeah,
minutes.
so yeah.
Hold on, maybe I can find that clip.
You know what?
Anyway,
What commercial I couldn't find that I was actually disappointed. I couldn't find any Jerry's commercials. I wanted to show somebody how bad Jerry's
better
commercials
head
were.
for Jerry's.
Well, no, I'm talking about specifically like the one. Oh God! So they're this is gonna take forever.
Oh yeah.
We get a leaf blower, blow all the leaves into the neighbor's yard. We get one of those fancy rakes like they have at Jerry's.
Yeah.
Aren't they bad on purpose though?
I think they thought they were good at first, and then they kind of leaned into it. But they're so down home that I don't know that they can earnestly be ironic.
Right. Dave's over here dying. Okay, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna give you the.
Better take my medicine.
There you go. Well, you do that. I'll give you the cliff notes of the Alex Scarlato's commercial. So it's a Black Rifle Coffee podcast episode that Alex Scarlatos is on. Alex Scarlatos is one of the 3 dudes on that train in France that stopped the gunman, and then they had a movie made about him, and they starred in their own movie. Anyway, now he's running for Congress, I'm pretty sure. And on this podcast, they asked him, oops, get off there. They were talking about, have you ever thought about if you were having sex with somebody and they died, what would happen? And Alec goes, oh yeah, for sure. You guys heard about that dude that the chick was going down on him and died, like, and he goes, yeah, and he says choking on his dick, and then he says, and he got off in more ways than one. Like, nobody got that joke, dumb shit. Like, you had to spell it out. Anyway, that's the commercial. It bugs me because I'm like, if anything, he just sounds like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I get it,
well,
but I'm not offended by the things he said.
Yeah.
I just think he sounds stupid.
I'm not offended by your lowbrow comedy. I just think you can do better than that.
We all can do better than that.
Yeah. But at the same, okay, so I'm throwing in my veteran, my veteran presence card on this one, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So that
Dave,
podcast.
The American hero for all of you.
Don't say that shit.
Wait, what happened?
I called him an American hero. We got Ben the American hero and Dave the American hero.
No, don't do that. Anyways, so that podcast is really huge in the veteran community.
Yeah.
You know, Black Rifle Coffee, the Drinking Bros podcast, like, it's great. I listen to it every week. You know, I've been listening to it for the last fucking 5 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's shit. They say shit like we do, right? When we just talk, we just randomly talk shit. We'll say things. We say some bad shit, but we're just bullshitting.
Right. This is why we don't run for Congress.
Yeah, why we don't run
public
for Congress.
office.
Like, yeah. So when I watched that clip, because I remember listening to that podcast with him on there, because I was like, oh, cool, Alex Carlos is gonna be on here, and then fast forward however many years, and we're in this. I'm like, dude, that's not like, even I'm a fucking asshole, and I know that's a bad look.
Right. But it's like I can imagine like them going back and going through the podcast like, sir, did you say this about Asian Americans? I'm like, yes, I did, to my friend who's an Asian American.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like that doesn't matter, sir. I'm like, it does though.
It does. It absolutely
Context
does
matters, and there are so many things that we have said and will continue to say that if you took them out of context off of here, we're gonna sound terrible.
Like, if we can, like, because we continue to make fun of Dean for being handicapped.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right. We would say roll out.
Or the stand up,
right?
Stand up, and he's like, "Hey, that's offensive."
Yeah.
It's like Rodney Dangerfield when his wife died. Well, first of all, his wife wrote most of his jokes. A lot of people don't know that. But once she died, nobody knew until years later because he kept her alive through his act. Like the whole, like, you know, my wife is such a terrible cook, blah blah blah. Like, it was his tribute to her to keep her alive.
Right.
Was continue telling these jokes about her. But like, she was the one who was writing a lot of his material and like helping him like cultivate it. Like, it's a really interesting dynamic of Rodney Dangerfield and the wife character and the wife that he actually had, because they loved each other dearly.
Right. Not even close to the same.
Exactly. I mean, but if you get into comedy theory, and I'll get on my soapbox here for a minute. it was Rodney Dangerfield and Archie Bunker who kind of pioneered the sort of clunk head style of comedy, which Andrew Dice Clay picked up in the 80s and really ran with. And the problem with what happened with Andrew Dice Clay is he started realizing, similarly to how Dave Chappelle viewed the Pixie sketch, like people started treating him like the Dice Man, and he had to be the Dice Man. Where originally it was supposed to be a satire, like, hey, look at this enormous piece of shit. Like,
Right.
who would act this way?
Right.
And then the character like kind of like overcame him in a way, and like he became the Dice Man. He had to keep going and going and going until the point where he was the original person to get himself canceled. Well, him and Sinead O'Connor, but two very very different reasons. Um, yeah, like the Andrew Dice Clay, and now even into like I feel like people like Anthony Jeselnik, like they get their roots. It really does come back from the shock humor. Oh, who are you? You know, this person was a piece of trash. You know, I
Yeah.
think that's where even that can find its roots and trace it back to Dangerfield and Archie Bunker. And that's my 5 minutes on comedy.
That was funny. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Ha! Oh man.
Motherfucker.
I mean, it makes sense though. Like you can trace, like literally, like you said, you can trace it back. And I don't think I really ever thought about Andrew Dice Clay being that way, but like growing up in the 80s, I remember seeing him and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Hickory dick.
Right? I don't know. He was interesting though.
He really was an interesting cat, and yeah, his downfall was also like because he had that meltdown and got banned from MTV, which was like his main out. I think it was MTV. That was his main
I
outlet.
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about and
Well,
that's one place.
that was weird. Like your voice cut out for like 4 or 5 words. It was like that.
Oh, weird.
Huh. It was weird.
You know what else is weird? Dave's face. Oh, get some.
Yeah. Hey,
That's racist. That's
Dave.
racist.
Dave and I saw this movie about an African American guy named Adam.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was called. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
You'd think
Black-
they'd
Blackadam?
figure it out in this day and age.
Right?
Say that.
Well, but then they have this Black Panther thing. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say
Because
black.
they're
Black, like the
Can I say?
NAACP prefers black, like, and that's who I go with. Yeah.
You know what's funny about the whole Black Panther thing is this
no. What's
commercial.
funny?
This commercial that Dave has noticed, where they're like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about right now.
there's a commercial where they're like, Wakanda, let us know that anything is possible. And Dave's like, it's a fictional place.
Every
not
time that
real.
commercial comes, Wakanda taught us what the world could actually be like.
Yeah,
It's
so did
fictional. It's fictional.
So did Pride Rock.
And so did Lord of the Rings
Right?
back a long time ago.
So did Apocalypse Now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
that's not. I
Wait.
mean, that is what the world actually is kind of like. But
the Apocalypse. I think he's doing a thing.
Doing
Ha!
from
it's
the
trying to
movie.
square up.
Hiya!
And I wouldn't square up on you, Dave, in any sort of kung fu competition.
Kung-fuary. No Kung-fuary will be done
No-
here.
No kung fu.
No.
Did we also just make a shirt there?
Yep.
feel
I
like
was just
it
thinking
needs to
that.
be-
I feel like that's a shirt I need to wear at at my
you
next.
need to go get sushi, and you need to wear this shirt that says no kung fu.
Yes.
With a dragon on it.
I just pull my shirt
Yeah.
down and be like, "See this dragon? I know they don't exist in Filipino lore, but I like dragons."
No Kung-fuary will be done here,
Your
sir.
assignment is to make us a guy pointing at a sign that says no kung fu.
Oh, please make that happen.
That's your assignment.
No
Oh,
Kung-fuary. All right.
man.
Are you telling me to make that?
No,
Because
Ben.
Are you
Ben.
Ben?
He
Your
didn't
name's
hear that
Ben.
part. He was
Oh.
talking over it. He didn't hear
Oh,
that part.
Oh.
Yeah.
hey Ben, what's up?
Hey Dave, how do you say that brand on your chest? Arceterix?
Arcteryx.
Arc. There. I feel like
It's
it's missing some letters.
imagine there's a hyphen in between the C and the T.
Why, if they wanted me to put a hyphen, use a hyphen there, why wouldn't they put a hyphen there?
I don't know.
You could imagine all the people.
Oh, look
Living
at
in this
all
world.
the
Yep.
lonely.
It's I don't know. They're Swedish, I think. I'm pretty
You're
sure.
Swedish.
Hey, Swedish. Is that what they sound like? Do they sound like this?
Well, the Swedish sound like this.
No, I don't think I'm
Hello,
Swedish.
Swedish.
Hello.
Hold
I'm
on,
Swiss.
Let
The
me
top
open
of
up
the
my.
morning to
Would
ya.
you like some of my chocolates?
Hello, I'm from
That-
Turkey. I have some coffee.
That's you're still British.
No, Turkey sounded like this.
No, this is how we get in trouble.
Oh.
This is how
Yeah,
we get in trouble.
this
This
is-
is why we can't run for office.
Oh, we
Oh,
can't
yeah,
do Borat.
absolutely.
We can't do Borat voices or Harry Potter. Sorry,
Either Borat or Harry Potter.
they're
no.
banned.
Oh. I'm 3% Swedish.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's
Oh,
magic.
Oh,
Nope.
ow!
It's magic.
Turns out I'm 3% Swedish,
You know,
but it says Sweden and Denmark, so it's
It's
just
the
lump.
same thing.
they're
So
like
yeah,
the
it's like
same. Yeah, same.
Viking, Norse people. I get it. Whatever.
It's like I'm a Viking too. I not only am I from the islands, I'm also a Viking.
I'm an island Viking.
The
He's an
Island
Viking.
No, he's the techno Viking. There he is. Yeah, do it.
Oh man, I haven't seen that shit in so long. That's old ass internet.
Real.
Anybody who
That's
knows
like old
Techno
Greg.
Viking? Old Greg.
That's pre-Vine. That's
That's-
pre-Vine.
That's pre
Yeah.
YouTube.
Do you see Elon Musk is bringing back Vine?
I saw that.
He's got his engineers working on it, and I think it's because they're getting ready to fucking kick TikTok out of the US.
Oh really?
I hope so.
And if they do that, well then Vine jumps in and says, "Hey, guess what? We now have clips that last 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just copy it. Who fucking cares if it's a copy?
Yeah. What are they gonna
No
do?
one here will.
Nobody cares. It's like TikTok being copied by Vine is like the reverse engineering, because I felt like TikTok was a better version of Vine.
Yeah, original TikTok.
So
was
then they
Vine.
copy it back. It's like if MySpace suddenly made a comeback.
Yeah. And they're like,
Hey.
hey, look, here's Facebook, but without ads, and you can still
Yeah,
do top
without
8.
ads,
You're
and
like,
you get a
"All
top
right."
8, and you can put music on it, and now you all
Hey.
have to know HTML, and
I
Good
wish
times.
MySpace would come back.
Come on, MySpace.
do it. Do the thing.
And sponsor this show.
Let
Like,
us all have our passwords back.
Yeah,
my
right.
show
Oh,
brought to you
okay.
by MySpace.
What was the email address for your MySpace?
Mine's the same.
Jacodelphia.
You're old as shit. So you just had the same internet since forever.
What-
Mine has always been Jacodelphia.
Jacodelphia?
Jacodelphia.
You ready for mine?
Oh, I know yours.
666 Sephiroth.
Hmm.
Doughboy 40. That was my Hotmail
Now,
back
it's
in the
not
day.
as great as Darren's, which was Deep Sea Diver with the sea,
Yes.
not the ocean or
Yep.
body of
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
Deep sea diver. I remember
That's the
that. And
body for sure.
it's
Oh, yeah.
weird. It's weird that I remember people's email addresses from that
Right?
time.
Oh,
But,
man.
Like if you ask me what my dad's phone number is, I have no
Like
fucking idea.
4.
I remember
my
Cole
phone-
Carter's old phone number was 8605063. I don't know why. That just came to my head.
I
I remember my high school girlfriends. That's the only one.
Gramps' phone number used to be 825-3892.
I can't remember my high school girlfriend. Oh wait.
Abby's
9-5.
Pizza is 863-4000. The
Yeah,
Chinese place is 863-7678, which is also my birthday.
Wait, there's a Chinese place in town?
Yeah, by Abby's.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, my mom used to work there.
Oh my god. Well, that's good.
If you're just tuning in, I'm the Asian guy in the group.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna drink to that.
I wish you would.
That's probably the best idea you've had. Hey, so can I talk about this story that I saw earlier that pissed me off?
Yep.
Well, I read it or read what I wrote down, and you guys are like, who? Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Jennifer Lawrence, hot chick,
J-Law.
has blamed being on Passengers. I don't know if she specifically blamed them, but it's being put together that Passengers was the point when she stopped having a career, basically, because of it. And I got mad when I read that because I was like, first of all, I liked Passengers. I didn't think it was a bad movie.
Passengers was a great movie.
What was
Well,
Passengers about?
Passengers is the one where her and Star-Lord are trapped on this ship. Star-Lord gets woken up like 30 years early on their 150-year trip.
I think I watched part of that.
Yeah, and then like he's awake for like 2 years with nobody else, and he finally figures out how to open up a pod that they're all hibernating in, and opens up hers because he's like walking around and sees this hot chick, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, what's up?" And then she didn't say anything 'cause she was hibernating, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna wake this chick up." Wakes her up, and then like stuff happens, and yeah, and then he scores. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and then
What?
she finds out that he woke her up early. That it was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert.
That's the point of contention in the movie.
Yeah, and then she's mad and doesn't want to
Yeah.
talk to him, and he's like, "Well, fine, I'm gonna plant a tree in the middle of this spaceship or something." I don't know. Anyway, so
But
she blamed
good
that.
movie.
She blamed that for her drop off in movies, and I thought that's not it. That's also when the fappening happened. Her nudes got released, and she lost her fucking shit. That's what happened.
I don't remember.
She was like,
what happened afterwards.
well, then she did that red. What was it? Like not Red Soviet. It was but she was like a Soviet spy, kind of like Red Sparrow. She did that. I think it was Red Sparrow.
What wasn't that supposed to be like it was like a Black Widow knockoff.
Exactly. Yeah, she did that.
Right.
Well, she got nude in it right after that whole thing happened. And then she started taking shittier roles because that's what was being offered to her. Instead of being like, oh, I should probably like look into this a little more than just being like, what's there? Cool, I'll take that. That's how you get wrapped up in a terrible version of the X-Men for 8 years.
Yeah, they need to redo the X-Men.
It's getting there. I feel like it's like I don't
redo the X-Men.
They keep going. Okay, well we're gonna introduce them. Here's one.
I'm really hoping with Deadpool 3 being announced.
Yeah.
With Wolverine being in it, that they do some sort of realization that Deadpool is now in the MCU.
Oh, they've got to.
They've got to. And with Deadpool being in the MCU, then Wolverine being in Deadpool 3, which means X-Men are like in.
Well, I mean, we already had Professor Xavier.
Exactly.
And Doctor Strange. That's just straight brought him over. They're like, oh, hey, you want to be in this? Cool, you're in this.
Yeah.
By the way, Patrick Stewart, what are you up to these days? Oh, nothing. Just hanging out, waiting to be Professor Xavier or
excuse me,
guy from American Dad.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, my
Sir,
message is sample.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
I was
All right.
I was talking to Bailey about that the other day. Like, I was trying to like when I see a comedy sketch that I think is basically perfect,
Mhm.
and Clayton Bigsby definitely qualifies as almost
It's
like
Yeah.
probably
so
perfect.
good. It's so good.
I like to think about the process behind the creation of that, and of course, I thought it was him, Dave Chappelle, Charlie Murphy, and the two guys whose names I always the short bald dude and
Ashley Larry.
yeah, Ashley Larry and the other guy.
Yeah.
So I imagine them just sitting around being blazed as fuck.
Mhm.
And then I imagine Dave Chappelle saying, like, what would be funny, man? Black white supremacists.
Mhm.
That would be some funny shit, man. Imagine that. And then like Charlie Murphy comes over the top and he's like, "What if you was blind?" And then all of a
A
sudden,
blind what? Yeah, and then it
well, yeah,
starts
then
spinning.
that like, but I like to think about that process and then like
Yeah.
how you go from thing to thing to thing, and you're like, and then like, how do you get the guy from Newsweek to come do this? Like,
Right.
So my thought on how that came to be was always like, so that was from the pilot. That skit was in the very first episode.
forget that that was in the pilot.
Well,
Yeah.
so and so was the pop copy. That was also in the pilot.
'Cause
Yo,
fuck
I am
'em.
your manager,
Fuck 'em,
B.
That's why.
Yeah. Another great fucking skit.
Mhm.
But
That looks
those
poopy.
two, huh?
That looks poopy.
Anyway, your pilot episode of a show is, like you've had all the time in the world to think someday when I make a show, this is what I'd want to put in it. If I ever did like a comedy sketch show, this is what I would do. And then they have like you were saying, where they're just sitting around bullshitting. Maybe they went down and wrote down some of the ideas.
Yeah.
Like
Drop bangers.
I think that's exactly like if we were to decide, hey, someday we need to make a TV show. And then we just start thinking of ideas. And then just every episode we're like, all right, so what's your TV pitch for this week? And we just go about making our ideas, and then eventually we've got like 50 of them. And then if we were going to get one shot to make a show, we get a pilot. We want our 3 best. And that's how you get some of the best sketch comedy ever.
Like, Whitest Kids first season is the best shit.
Right. Probably similar thing. They had all had ideas, and then we're like, let's throw this out there.
I've never watched that one.
Oh my god. Imagine if 4 theater kids got a TV show.
Cool theater kids or not
Funny
cool
theater kids.
Like, okay, yeah, okay.
Like
I can see that.
get on IFC and watch some Whitest Kids. Robin,
Yeah.
you can shepherd it.
Yeah,
along.
we should watch that. Yeah.
So that's I've thought about this before, right? Because Jake, you're funny.
Thank you.
Robin, you're funny.
Hey.
I've been told that I'm funny.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes, right? We like we all come up with individual things that were funny, like right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you're told to be funny,
Can't be.
it's like no, like the thing that makes all of us funny is our wit.
Yeah.
And our quickness with it, right? Just randomly coming up with things.
Yeah, randomly coming.
all over. Just
Everywhere.
dropping loads like a dump truck.
Dropping, well, not for you, Len boy.
He's dropping loads like a barge.
I'm dropping roads.
No.
Asian joke.
Well, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world, but they're here with us. We appreciate. Gonna lose my microphone.
Hey, he lost it. They appreciates it because that's what we appreciates about Katie.
Is that what she appreciates better?
Yeah. Oh God.
This is hot.
Yeah. I said it.
If you're here with us, we appreciate that. Check us out at definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.
No drugs.
But for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
Yeah, it's a podcast. Yeah! Go Ducks!
Good Ducks.
Yes!
Later, boys.
Bye!
Hey, man.